Namaste, welcome to Geeta's Kitchen. Today another in our series of traditional home style easy veg lunch recipes. So the menu for today we are having this bitter gourd gojju. Bitter gourd, also known as karela or pavakai, some people call it as bitter melon too. And along with that we'll be making a very tasty Pudina rasam. Pudina refers to these mint leaves. So let's start. See, this bitter gourd gojju is a gravy type of sabji. So for that I have taken 1 tablespoon of coriander seeds or dhania and 2 dry red chilies. We'll just dry roast them together for a few minutes. It has roasted well. I have switched it off. Take it out into your blender jar. To this I am adding about 1/4 cup of fresh grated coconut and we'll grind all these together into a paste. Next, boil some water and add the chopped bitter gourd pieces to it. Here I have soaked an amla size of tamarind and now we'll extract the juice. See, our bitter gourd is nearly done now. At this stage you add in this tamarind extract. Next we'll add some turmeric powder, salt, and this is the ground masala of coconut and dry red chili. Add that also. Mix it well together and allow it all to again come to a boil and cook well. See, the bitter gourd is well cooked and it is boiling now. See the consistency. Some people like it like this with rice, but if you want you can make it a slightly thicker consistency. Then you can have it either with rice or with chapati also. See, our gojju is boiled well now and it's the right consistency. Now this bitter gourd is not a vegetable which is liked by many. So I am just adding a little small piece of jaggery to it. And mix that also well. I switched it off. Now we just have to do the tempering for this. For this I am adding the powder hing today. Now for tempering I am taking this cold pressed til oil, that is sesame oil. Add some mustard seeds and a few curry leaves to it. Pour it on top. So your bitter gourd gojju is now ready. Next we are ready to make this delicious pudina rasam, that is mint rasam. For that I have taken a small gooseberry size piece of tamarind and extracted the juice, kept it ready. Let's now make the masala powder. Just dry roast 1 tablespoon of coriander seeds, 1 teaspoon of pigeon pea, that is arhar dal or tuvar dal, half a teaspoon of black pepper and half a teaspoon of jeera, that is cumin seeds, and just 1 dry red chili. Dry roast all these ingredients together and then we will blend it in a mixie jar. Remove it from the flame and add about 2 tablespoons of these pudina leaves to it, and when it is hot itself just mix it a little bit like this. When it cools down to room temperature we will blend it into a fine powder in a mixie jar. Just add a small pinch of turmeric powder to this tamarind extract add salt and allow this to boil till the raw smell of the tamarind goes away. Take one ripe red tomato, chop it finely and add it, and allow everything to come to a boil till the tomatoes become soft and the raw smell of the tamarind goes away. Rasam has boiled well, the tomatoes are well cooked. Meanwhile, I have opened my pressure cooker also. I had kept some rice and dal for cooking at the beginning itself. So I will take out the required quantity of dal for the rasam. Add it to this boiling rasam. Add more water to this. Next, this is the blended powder of all the spices and pudina. We'll add this. See, it should not be very fine. It should be slightly coarse, this powder. We'll add the powder to this. Now keep it on a low flame and allow it to come to a boil. I am also going to dry roast some appalam. See, our rasam is frothing up well and coming to a boil. Now I am just taking a few pudina leaves and roughly tearing them and adding it to this rasam. Because we want the exclusive flavor of pudina, we don't add any coriander or curry leaves to this. We leave it as such. Now let's remove this also. Our lovely rasam is ready. Only thing we need to do the tempering for the rasam. Here again, today I am using this ghee spray. So as I said, always spray it into the pan and after that keep it on the stove for safety reasons. So I'll just use about 2 sprays here. So now heat this ghee. Add some mustard seeds and a small pinch of hing powder. Pour it over the rasam. Our delicious pudina rasam is now ready. We are ready to serve out our lunch today. I am planning to have white rice plus this bitter gourd goju and mint rasam. We have made this roasted appalam. And to begin with, we will have a podi rice. So I will give you the link to the recipe of my paruppu podi, that is dal powder. So let's serve out our bitter gourd gravy. And nowadays it is raining here and this lovely piping hot pudina rasam is simply divine. I'll serve some rice also. I am adding some paruppu podi to this. As the first course we'll have paruppu podi with this, and second course we can have with rasam, or you can just drink up this rasam as a soup. Now on top of this we can either use, some people like to have it with ghee and some people like to have it with til oil, that is sesame oil. Today I am adding just a spray of ghee onto this. So a lovely home style combo, especially for a rainy day. You can enjoy this piping hot rasam, drink it as a soup, mix it with rice and eat. And of course this homemade podi, I will give you the link to the podi as well as the other ingredients which I have used in today's video. I will give you the links in the description box. So do try out this recipe. We will meet again with another interesting, easy, traditional home style recipe video. Thank you for subscribing to Geeta's Kitchen.